Hi everyone, in today's video I'll be showing you a creative resource for teaching number bonds. Number bonds are pairs of numbers that can be added together to make another number. Okay, so you need a couple of materials. You will need a resealable plastic sandwich bag, a permanent marker, flat objects like buttons. In this case I have 10 buttons and I also have 5 buttons because I'm working with number bonds of 5 and 10. I also have my blackboard, my little blackboard, and some chalks, right? If you don't have that, don't worry about this, okay? The first thing you need to do is to draw a line right down the middle of your resealable plastic bag with a permanent marker, just like that, okay? And then you make your number bond cards. So I said I was working with number bonds 5 and 10, so I have those cards already made. So in a class where you have children with different abilities, you want to be able to have some differentiated kind of instruction. So on my first card, I have the numbers right there. 1 plus 9 will give me what? So the child just has to walk around that, okay? On the second card, however, I have one mystery number. So 1 plus a mystery number will give me 5. And on the third card, I have 2 numbers missing. It could be 3 numbers as well. Depends on what the class you're working with. So you need to have that differentiated instructions. You can also swap it around and say, okay, 1 plus a mystery number or a mystery number plus 2 will give us 5. Just walk around it to know what works for you in your classroom. Next, we're going to cover up these cards because you don't want to keep making new cards. When a child works on a card when it's not covered, it's going to be difficult for you to, recycle the card. So we're going to cover it up with a clear tape. So it's easy for the child to write on with a marker and easy for you to also erase and just clean off easily and keep using it over and over again. Our cards are neatly covered up now with clear tape, and so we can begin the activity. So in level 1, the child has the numbers right there, trying to work with the number bonds of 10. So he has the numbers 1 plus 9 equals what? So the child just walks around with the buttons, moves the buttons around in the plastic bag to get the answer. So you have 1 on one side of the plastic bag. So that's why your line is there. The line is there just to differentiate. So your line is there serving as your plus sign, right? So you have 1 and then plus 9. So the child counts 1 to 9 and is able to figure out 1 plus 9 will give us 10. Count it all together to get the right answer. Next, the child wants to record their answer. They'll be using a dry erase marker or a normal marker, not a permanent marker, because if you use a permanent marker, it will be more difficult for you to actually erase. So the child writes their answer on the sheet, 1 plus 9 equals to 10, and just keeps going on and on to the next number and the next number, and just keeps trying to work out with the materials. It's so engaging, it's so interactive, and all you need to erase is just use tissue or a piece of cloth to wipe off your answer, and that's done because of the clear tape. So now the child will move to the next one. I'm working with number bonds of 5. However, I have 10 buttons in my bag, so I have to replace that with 5. Whatever number you're working with, make sure that's the exact number of items you have in the bag. So I have my buttons in my bag now. This time the child is looking for a mystery number. So 1 plus a mystery number will give us 5. So the child moves 1 to one side of the bag, and then counts the remaining buttons or the remaining items on the other side and able to figure out how many is there. So I have 1 plus 4 and just keep going. For the last level, the child is looking for 2 mystery numbers or 3 mystery numbers. Like I said, depends on the age of the child and the class you're teaching. This time around, child just walks around with the materials and figures out the answer all by himself, just as you can see on the screen. Lastly, the child can also use a little blackboard or a little whiteboard if you have it. If you do not have it, then stick to what I already showed you or try to improvise and see what can work in your classroom or with your child at home. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. The resource is very easy to make. It's interactive, it's engaging. Your children will enjoy working with these materials. Please tag me if you ever try this material in your classroom or at home, and try to subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time. All the best.